This episode of the Inside Runner podcast is brought to you by SaySky. You can shop the full range at saysky.com, where you can also score 15% off our exclusive discount code using the code IRP15 at checkout.
That your skin can bring you so much pain. Now I hear you say you got the best of both ways. Won't you come and take a walk in my shoes and tell me if you take my place?
Welcome to episode number 438 of the Inside Running podcast. A massive thank you for being with us for another week. Big show. We've got the World Indoor Championships to talk about. Medals galore over there as well for the Aussies. We picked up quite a few. We got some state meets to chat about. We've also got some whispers. We've got some moose on the loose stuff to do, some listener questions. We're going to be previewing fresh off the press, the Maurie plant meet. The fields have just dropped, so some big names that we're going to talk about there. And yeah, do everything else that we do on this podcast each and every week. Welcome to my co-host, is a 217 marathoner based in Canberra. Oh, had a big interview over the last couple of days. Welcome to you, Croaks. Well done on that Marius Backen interview as well.
Thanks, Brady. Yeah, good to be here. Excited when I saw the start list for Maurie Plant because we've been a bit critical of the domestic season so far, but most of these fields are looking really good.
They are.
Few good head-to-heads too.
We'll get to it in a bit more detail later on, but yeah, it's good to see you're excited about that one. Our other co-host is based in Anglesea tonight. He went to the World Championships in 2019 for the marathon. His PB is 2 hours and 14 minutes. Julian Spence, how are you going this week?
I'm good, mate. Do you know how I know my PB is 2 hours 14?
It's not a hard thing to remember.
Yeah, but every day I get a little reminder because I set the alarm clock up at the store. Got one of those like Seiko replica clocks.
No,
goes every single day. The alarm goes off at 2:14, and then one of the staff.
I think you're joking, but I'm not sure.
You reckon I'm joking or not?
You reckon? Next step, Moose, is getting a personalised number plate 214.
Singing about a visible tattoo.
I think Deke may have actually had a personalised number plate with his marathon PB on his like Porsche or whatever he had.
Yeah, I do actually. I have heard that, and I actually heard he's got bakeries. This is a learning.
We've had this chat. We've had this chat. Like 2 weeks
ago. Can't remember if it was on air or not.
You do have Alzheimer's. That's why you're having trouble to remember your 214. Need to set the alarm.
We do too much off-air talking.
Yeah, his Twitter handle is Deke207.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that.
I reckon he had 207
in yours?
I reckon he had 207 on his car, on his number plate.
Yeah. What, still doesn't anymore?
I don't know, he might.
You got them for life, those number plates. They don't just expire.
That's some homework for you, Croaks, or next time you're in town, Moose.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
That's good. What's been happening, boys? What's cooled down up your way, Croaks? Still hot.
It did. So I think on last week's recap, I mentioned how Saturday morning was really quite cool. And then, last week it warmed up again. But it is cooling down as of, it's pretty warm still, but I think Friday's a top of 15 here.
We're at a stage,
8 to 15.
We just call March summer now from now on, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's still pretty summery weather.
It's the mornings that change. The mornings are beautiful now.
Maybe where you are. Not sure what it's like for my Queensland brothers and sisters, but inland, it's
Canberra.
Still like 16, 17 every morning.
Nah, Canberra was beautiful. Like when I was up there, it was like crispy mornings, and then it gets a bit warm in the late arvos. It's a weird place, actually. The hottest part of the day is like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock p.m.
Yeah.
Altitude.
That's why we've had to, in summer, like sometimes we just cancel. If I know it's going to be that hot, we can't, because we normally warm up at 5:30, start the session at 6, and it's just too hot. Like it just doesn't cool down. So it's like, if we know it's going to be 36, 37 degrees, it's like, hey, group sessions in the morning.
And I'm not coming because it's too early.
Pretty much.
You're still sleeping. Give us a training week, Croaks. How you going?
Going fairly well. Ticked off another pretty much similar week to the week before. So Monday, got out for an hour, 4:28. I reckon I was wearing that new Adidas shoe for that one. Been keeping my Monday. I've sort of changed my Monday route a little bit to keep it a bit flatter. And then on Tuesday, the group had a hill session, and I just thought to myself, it's probably better to stay away from the hills, not risk anything with the Achilles. Like, admittedly, the hill session that they had was some longer reps, so some 90-second reps, some 60-second reps, and some 30-second reps. So maybe not quite as intense as what we'd done before, but I decided just to do a treadmill session. So I did 4 by 10 minutes, 75 seconds rest between each rep. Did the first rep at 17k an hour, which is like 3:30s or so. Second one was at 17.5. Third one was 17.7, and the last one was 17.9. So it was pretty enjoyable. Heart rate in that sort of would have maxed out at like low 160s, I reckon. That afternoon, got out for 8k. Wednesday, standard 90-minute midweek, 4:23s for 20.5k. Went to the gym and then also did an hour on the bike that afternoon. So that was a pretty big day, and it was quite humid in the garage, so lost a fair bit of sweat. Thursday, I was fairly flat after the Wednesday. I think I'd done like 2.5 hours of cardio plus gym, plus I guess the impact of the heat in the garage. So I just did a 45-minute run on Thursday afternoon, and this was like the closest I reckon I've ever come to being bitten by a snake. So I was about a K from leaving Mulligans, so it was towards the end of my run. And because we've had a few storms recently, there's a fair bit of debris all over the path, and so I was running on the right side of the trail, and I'm sort of coming down this little hill, and I'm like, oh, there's a sort of stick across the path. And I didn't think much of it. I was basically just going to run and then just step over this stick. And then I reckon I got to like within one step of this stick, and I'm looking down. I'm like, shit, that's not a stick. I can see its scales. At that point, like, it hadn't reared its head or anything like that. So I took this like really sharp step to the left. And because it was pretty rocky and a bit uneven, I sort of stumbled. So, that feeling where you think you're going to stack it and your head starts to like get sort of the same level as your hip. And I managed just to like save it. And I stopped my watch. I turned back, and at that point, its head was like up. I didn't have my phone or anything with me, but Brady, if you click on my Strava, you can see where my cadence has stopped.
Yeah, I'm on it. I'm trying to identify where this is.
Yeah, so it's like at the
8.8?
9K mark or something.
Yeah,
or like and then you have a look at my heart rate, like straight up. So I've basically stopped. So your heart rate should come down, but my heart rate, like just after that, it's like in the mid 130s or something, and I've just come down a hill. So like, it was pretty scary. Like, just to think you're that close to something like pretty bad.
What sort of snake was it?
There's a brown snake. They're always brown snakes out at Mulligans.
So the head of it was facing.
Yeah, the head of it would have been on the trail, because once I got past it and stopped the watch and turned around, the head was on the trail and its tail was off the trail. And but it sort of made me realize that snakes are really, like, they'll attack as a last resort, really. Like, I came pretty close to this thing, and at that point it had never like reared its head. It was only after I'd gone past it that it then started to like lift its head up. So so that was my Thursday. Then Friday, jumped back on the treadmill in the morning, did 10 by a K. So I started off, I did 2 reps at 18k an hour, which is like 320s. Then I did, I think, 3 reps at 18.5k an hour. So that would have been what, 3, 4, and reps 3, 4, 5. Rep 6, I went up to 19k an hour. 7 and 8 back to 18 and a half. Rep 9 up to 19k, and the 10th rep just back at 18 and a half. So just sort of mixed it up a little bit. So I would have averaged like 315s for that whole session.
What did you mix it up for?
I don't know. I just wanted to see, like, because the 315s were comfortable enough. And I thought, well, I'll bump it up half a kilometre and see sort of what the heart rate does. Plus, I find on the treadmill, you sort of get into this rhythm, and it's, I guess, comfortably hard. And then you do a rep that's actually a little bit faster, and then you come back to a slower pace, and you actually feel probably more efficient and better than what you had previously. But once again, that sort of heart rate's in that low 160s. That afternoon, got out with Lily. She was on the bike, and I wore the Cloud Monster 3 Hyper for the first time, which I'm not sure if we'll chat about that either tonight or at some point through the podcast. Saturday morning, I met Aaron, so a guy that I coach who was from Canberra originally, but he's been living down in Mulligans studying, so he was back in town. So I did an hour with him at 4:24s. Got out that afternoon for 35 minutes at 4:26s, and then met Rob, Jack, and Chapo for a long run. But we met down around Ainsley. So we did an Ainsley loop. So 2 hours, 28k, 4:19s, and it would have had just over 400 metres of elevation. So, yeah, it was a week of 150k again, one bike ride and one gym session.
So good. Moose, how many people in Australia are doing a Wednesday like this? 90 minutes in the morning, hour bike ride, gym session. Like, our man is dedicated. Be less than 10.
The professionals are. That is the definition of pro hours right there.
Well, I've been normally doing my bike ride on the Monday, and I didn't do it last Monday. And then Moose was into me about, I thought you were going to be a bike guy, and I'm like, I've got to get a bike ride in for the week. So I wanted Thursday to be like a pure sort of recovery day of just 45 minutes. So I squeezed it in on the Wednesday, but I went back to bike today. Did a run and bike today.
That's a big day. You'd want to be eating a lot on that day.
Yeah, I eat a fair bit anyway. Yeah.
And it starts at 9 a.m, Moose. The first bit, that's a lot of exercise for the day, and the first one starts at 9 a.m.
He's coming off 11 hours of sleep as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am living. I'm pretty much living a pro life at the moment, just without the pro ability.
Hey, Croaks, kilometre 18 on the long run. I know you already know which one this is. Kilometre 18.
Nah, well, it's all downhill. The last 5k of it.
No, kilometre 18 on the long run.
I'm just opening up now.
Yeah, 60 metres elevation.
Gap pace 3:32.
Oh, 18.
You have absolutely put the hammer down there.
That was. Yeah, no. So that was actually running with Jack on. So he started to pull away. So I ran with him. Where I got rolling even more was I reckon around like 20. This is where it won't show it, but I reckon 20 to 21.
Oh,
21. 21 was 3:34. Like 3:34 was gap pace. 4:21, 3:34.
Yeah.
See that one? Yeah.
You're going hard up there.
Yeah. That being said, like I averaged 133 for the whole run. Like, yeah, heart rate got in the 160s going up there.
Yeah, you're giving it a crack.
So,
you drop them all? Ditch the group? How far back was Rob?
I did on that one, yeah, by a fair bit actually.
You get stuck in after that?
But going up that first one that you mentioned, that we were pretty much together.
But the second one you dropped him.
And just waited at the top.
Yeah, wait at the top, just like, come on, mate. Good job, mate. You're doing real well.
Yeah, I said I think I'm averaging 4-minute Ks for the last 400 metres up this hill.
Yeah. The Ballarat.
The first 5K.
Yeah, I like this loop because it sort of it's a gradual climb up. So you sort of get activated in that first like 6 to 7K, and then you have, I guess, the base of Ainsley is relatively flat other than that sort of 18K that you're talking about. Then you have a bit of a downhill to recover, and then you've got one last lot of hills, which basically it's just the reverse of what we did for the first 7K, and then you've got a nice downhill run for the last 5K.
Good. How many weeks till Canberra?
It'll be two from this weekend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just under 3.
Very
so just
fun.
under 3 now. Yeah.
You going to be back up there for that, Moose?
Oh, yeah. I'll be up there for the weekend. Got a bit of a thing planned for Croaks, actually.
So so you'll be up for that. Do you have anything to do with the event, Moose?
Nah, not officially.
Okay.
But it's we're going to get out there as a store. Going to find a lonely spot on the course.
Yeah.
Maybe like give everyone a bit of an uplift as they go past. It's actually like the spot where we're going to be. It's pretty much we're going to see the half and the full. The leaders about 3 minutes away from each other. If the predictions of what they're going to run are right. So it's going to be a good spot, actually. I'm really looking forward to it. And we're thinking
it's split over 2 days this year.
Yeah, I saw 5 and 10 on the Saturday. Yeah, we're not going to do anything Saturday. Just Sunday morning, going to get out there.
Mm-hmm.
Bought this new marquee, fellas. It's inflatable.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's real nice. Like, have you ever seen the Morton one at events?
Probably, but not have noticed it.
Don't race, Moose. Don't go to events.
Yeah, I don't race, but I go to events. And I've seen a lot of Morton. The Morton 10 is beautiful. And I've gone, Ben, where did you get it? And I asked him that like 5 years ago. And I've never been liberal enough with the bank account to get one. And I thought, we're going to get one now. Best looking marquee in the whole expo. We're not going to the expo, by the way. We're just going to find a nice spot in Canberra. Watch the race from it.
Good. Tell us about your week, Moose. Bit of bike riding, helping some people out in workouts too, by the looks of things here.
Oh, not really. Like I was out there on Sunday. I think I just rode to work a couple of times in Canberra. Then on Wednesday, drove down the highway. So left the nation's capital, heading home. Stopped at Wangaratta. Sent Pia home on the plane, actually, with Bree's mum. And it's much easier drive without a 4-year-old in the car. Much easier. Babies sleep. We listen to a podcast. I thought, how easy is this? This is the best life ever. Stopped at Wangaratta, which is an odd place. You know, the worst trail network ever. I went out on the bike and I thought, I'll just ride along this track for a bit. And there's just terrible signage and all these little dead end trails. It's like most trail networks are pretty intuitive. Like if there's a main trail, you kind of follow it. On this one, I just kept running into dead ends and having to turn around and then find the path. But it's pretty flat up there. They got a marathon, I think, Wangaratta.
This is their marathon course.
What
like it goes on those bike tracks and stuff.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Bike paths, like they're sealed bike paths where you were jogging?
Yeah, but they're pretty rooty. Like they're not, like you can sort of see they're pretty twisty and turny.
Yeah. I'm just looking at your map. I don't know Wangaratta that well, but I have done the race a couple of times, like the 10K, maybe the half marathon even.
Oh, have you?
And it's like this twisty, turny bike path a lot of the way.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's not a fast place to run. There is like a lot of good workout roads around there, like the super flat and really nice, like wide roads. Probably similar to a Chuka, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it'd be quiet and stuff a bit out of town as well.
Yeah.
Is it the Ovens River goes through there, doesn't it?
Yeah,
it's not
Ovens.
the Murray. Is it Ovens? Yeah.
Ovens River. Yeah, I kind of went. I rode on this rail trail that goes all the way. It's like the mountains to Maurie, I think. Goes from Albury, Wodonga, all the way down to Bright. And it's like a rail trail that runs the whole way. And so I sort of rode on that for a while. It was a pretty nice track, actually. That was well marked, and that was a nice wide one. You could probably do a race on that.
Does that go through Myrtleford and stuff as well, I think?
Yeah, like Millawa, Myrtleford.
Yeah.
If I was, I mean, a lot of bike riders do it, I think, because it's like scenic and flat, and there's no traffic, so it's safe. Like, I get why bike riders get off the road. It's pretty dangerous out there.
Haven't really spoke about that area of the world on the podcast over our 9 years. This is Ben Buckingham kind of area. He's Mansfield, Myrtleford, somewhere there, isn't he?
I don't know. I thought it was
that's where he's from, yeah. In the mountains.
Yeah. I'm not on. I didn't do anything else after that by the looks of it. I don't know why, because I definitely did other stuff.
Yeah, you tagged in with the Surf Coast Track Club big workouts.
Oh, yeah.
Dirty 5K.
Oh, yeah, that was Saturday.
Yeah.
So I'd organised to ride with Ali on her workout early in the week when we were discussing what she should do for her workout. And so we sort of settled, you're going to do 28K long tempo. And I said, come along, I'll give you drinks. I'll be back in town by then. I'll be able to get away and yeah, just do your gels and your drinks. And then I confirmed with her the day before. I said, how far is your warm up? 4K, good, I'll meet you there. Little did I know, and this is part of my Moose on the Loose this week, that there had been a separate message group created outside of the main Surf Coast Track Club message group where most things have been posted. Separate message group created where discussions about maps and different times and everything else was put in there and organised. So I get out there and I'm like, it's for like 20 minutes after all their cars are there. I'm like, haven't seen anyone. Wait around 15 minutes. I'm like, where the fuck are they? Then I go and then I see Nat, Toby's girlfriend. I said, Nat, where have they gone? And she said, they're gone ages ago. Yeah, no, they're not coming back here.
Workout had started.
Steam coming out of my ears right now. I've got away from the family for once in 6 weeks to go and help someone on their training, and they've created a separate message group without me included in it, where the details of the actual run were put in. And so I ride off and I find Brett Coleman's little group. I say, Brett, what's going on? Where is everybody? He's like, oh, yeah, didn't you see the maps? All the maps are in that group. I'm like, angry. An angry little human I was at that time.
Was that the point, Moose, where you went, oh, shit, I'm really on the outer down here at the Surf Coast?
It's about that time.
Search in here. Like, why has this happened to me?
I can't wait to get back to Canberra.
100% about that time is when I realised maybe I'm not wanted anymore.
It's me, not them.
So I ended up catching him and
gave him a spray.
Gave them a spray.
Imagine that, Brady. You're mid-workout and you're coughing a spray.
Just for some context, Ali's doing a 28K tempo run here at 340 pace.
Yeah, so what? She was the instigator of this fucking separate message group, which I happen to have the opinion that side message groups are an absolute virus and a poison to training groups. This is how groups get gossipy and separated and cliquey. When you've got someone in the group who's like, I'll just ask this person or this person to come and train with me, not the whole group today. That ruins group training when people start doing that.
Well, it's rough when you don't let the person know that you know he's going to be coming along to help.
I also feel there's going to be another side to this story, Croak. So I'm going to nowhere this week. Like,
yeah, just
wait till you hear the other side of it.
No, she knew. She saw me riding up, and the look on her face was like, "Oh fuck, I'm going to cop it here." And yeah,
can we see where does her heart rate spike like it does, like I did with the snake?
Anyway, I got out from my ride that day. Funnily enough, one of the other athletes I coach, Will, was out there doing his workout, which was good. Normally that guy trained solo at like 5 a.m. in the middle of Geelong. So it was a great group, by the way. There was heaps of people in it. Everyone was working in together on this one. So Ali had 28K. I think she averaged like 344s maybe.
Yeah.
And she was doing it easy too. Like if I was around her a bit closer, I would have sort of said, hey, this ain't a fucking jog out here. Like, let's get some work done today. But it was a bit too groupy for that. So I sat back and rode with Will a little bit. He had a great run. He was training right next to Toby. Toby did this workout as well, by the way, except I think Will was probably a bit more comfortable than Toby throughout. It's good stuff. Good to be back amongst the group, kind of, sort of. Did feel like I wanted to be out there running. It's pretty boring being on a bike, like riding along at 16k an hour. You're certainly not getting a workout out of it. And you don't quite in with the banter because you're on a bike. You're not feeling the same feels that the runners are. I don't love it. I don't want to be the coach. I want to be the athlete again. I did go out for a little ride on Sunday myself. It was pretty hard. Just smacked it out. Got some heartbeats in. And then today I ran, fellas. I did a jog walk. So I ran, 15 minutes, I think it was, of 30 seconds jog, 30 seconds jog, 1 minute walk. And felt good. Very weird sensation running. But I finished the run and thought, that was fine. I didn't get any awareness at all in my knee. I think I could be ready to go. Not ready to go, but, ready to start this rebuild process.
What the heart rate do during that 15 minutes or 30 seconds wasn't long enough to get the heart rate up?
It was a bit hard to know because I had wrist on and it wasn't really accurate. So,
yeah,
I haven't really been using heart rate even on my bike rides lately. So I just, I'll probably put it on a little bit. It's not like it matters with how slow I'm running. I can't run much slower than I am. I'd be walking if I was going any slower.
So do you now have to do a return to run plan?
Yeah.
Or is it
much.
it's healed and you can get back going?
Nah, well, you got to get the return to run plan is more for the reconditioning of everything else.
Okay.
I've been doing a bit. Ali sort of prepped me a little bit to start running again with a lot of calf raises and glute work and some mini little plyo things for my quads. So I'm probably in a better place than if I hadn't listened to her, but I still need to come back slowly.
Yep. Oh, good. Looking forward to watching this on Strava.
Well, just wait for the first run. Me and Croaks up at Mulligans. One Sunday, me and him going up that hill together.
I'm concerned about the chemistry though. How you're internet friends and then you become real life friends. And then
all right, don't worry. There'll be a side message group if it pisses me off.
Oh yeah, and we already got one of those anyway, Croaks. We've got side message groups going everywhere. I got Moose and me. I got you and me. I got Zach and me. They all happen.
Yeah. How do you think we organised that Instagram reel that we put up?
Yeah. That was good from you.
Oh yeah. Just after I was saying how much shit there is on social media, that comes up.
I've been getting hammered with those. I watched one of them, and now that's all I get. They're like, "Hey, Dad, what were you like in the '90s stuff?"
I had no idea.
You hadn't seen any of them?
No, because I said to Viv, "Have you seen the inside running thing?" And she's like, "No." And I said, "Have a look at it." And I said, "Is that a thing? Is this?" I'm too old to know.
She would have known. No, she would have.
Know?
Yeah, she goes, "Yeah, I've seen a few of them."
Yeah.
Oh, that Sandlot Kids one was the best though. I thought it was only that guy that did it. That's the only one I saw before you told me, "Hey, record yourself for a little bit."
Yeah, once the algorithm gets you, that's all you'll see for the next week. All these washed up 90s stars. So yeah, Sandlot Kids on. We'll put that on our story sometime this week. Monday for me, 60 minutes, 450 pace. What does Marius call it, Croaks, when you need your muscles to repair? What's that special word you guys were using in that interview?
What, muscle tone?
Muscle tone. Is that why you have to take your easy days easy? We all knew this, but Croaks had a real realization in that interview, Moose, because Marius put it in some special words, and now he goes, "You know what? I'm backing off my easy days."
Oh yeah.
Do you know what it is? It's basically a Sean Crichton interview. It's the same philosophy in a way. It's you don't need to kill yourself in sessions. Easy runs need to be easy, but it's more it was always, you need to just recover. And I I sort of get that, but I didn't actually realize as much. The thing that really blew me away was running just under threshold. The muscle tone doesn't get, it doesn't increase too much. Whereas, and it's not a linear relationship from muscle tone and pace. As soon as you start to go above threshold, the muscle tone really spikes up.
What are you talking about, muscle tone? What is it?
Well, muscle tone, I suppose it's like muscle tightness, or it's essentially, he's basically saying that the muscles are the limiting factor when it comes to running. It's not the cardio, it's the muscles. And by people running too fast on both sessions and easy runs, they just slowly dig themselves into a hole from a muscle point of view before the muscles then say, can't do it anymore, and you're injured.
Funny that.
But what I didn't realize was if you go, significantly above threshold, it's days to recover. Whereas just under threshold, it's like you can do it actually again in 8 hours' time. And so you're getting all of these physiological benefits without too much cost on the body.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. It was very educational. You have to focus when when I was listening to it the first time, I was like, oh, you got to strap in and focus here. I love the bit about no strides because I always hate strides on a Monday. Like, I actually do think there's some use for strides when you're fresh, you want to tick the legs over before a workout maybe. But I always hated strides on a Monday because I was so tired off the Sunday long run. And I had a workout on the Tuesday and I'm like, why am I now sprinting on a Monday when my main goal should be to recover?
Yeah. And as he said, it's like if you do your session,
it's doing nothing for you.
You're better off doing the strides on a Tuesday afternoon after you've done a session Tuesday morning. It's safer because especially if you haven't killed yourself on the Tuesday session, it's just a little bit more of a top up. But then you've got Wednesday as a pure recovery day to bring that muscle tone back down. Whereas, I guess the muscle tone's not coming down if you're doing, pretty solid Sunday, strides Monday, session Tuesday, and it just slowly, before you know it, you're like, you've dug yourself into a bit of a hole.
Oh, yeah. So anyway, on Tuesday I did do 70 minutes in strides, but that was because I hadn't really had any intensity since the Friday. So I was like, I'm okay for some strides here. And in the Arvo, I did 30 minutes at 4:38. Wednesday, this workout nearly broke me, fellas. 6x3K over the bridge, up and over. I'm still trying to learn how to run these hills, up and downs, try to get into some rhythm. Thought I maybe did okay. Went the first 3K at, this was off 2 minutes recovery as well. Did the first 3K at 3:24s, then 3:23 on the way back, 3:19, 3:20, 3:17, 3:19. But the last one, I had a stitch. Felt like I was on the treadmill going up the hill. I just couldn't get up there. Some lady was walking her dog when I finished, and she's like, "Are you okay?" I was sucking in the breath. Heart rate was going. This was threshold for me. All this workout, not marathon pace. But yeah, it's really. I've never done workouts in this spot before, and I'm only doing it because I'm going to Boston. So it's a real eye opener to what a little bit of elevation does for your. The minute you step over that line, you're cooked. It's very hard to bring things back.
Yeah, but why are you doing 6x3K at threshold? That's pretty much.
Well, the first couple weren't. I wanted to ease into it.
That's 6 by 10 minutes at threshold.
Tell me about it, mate. I was cooked.
No one does that.
No, that's like your half marathon pace for 95% of the race.
Yeah, well, let me get my data. The back end of the workout was more threshold. Probably the first. Let me just get some stuff here just to try to back up my opinion so I don't sound stupid here.
Marius wouldn't be happy, mate. Too hard. Too much muscle tone. Too many days to recover from that.
Yeah, well, I was in bed for about the next 2 days after that. I wasn't, but just let me pull some data up here, fellas, because I just want to give some heart rate data to justify that it maybe wasn't working that hard early on in the workout.
So you just explained how cooked you were.
Yeah,
it sounds like you were working pretty hard.
The second, look at this. First 3K, 158 heart rate, average. That's my LT1's 163. Second one, 164. This is when I was in trouble. This is when I was... Yeah.
LT1, Croaks. LT1.
Yeah, LT2 probably from the last three. 170 I average. Anyway, got home, Went to bed that night, had a bit of a sore stomach, I don't know what was going on. Did say I had a stitch in the end of that workout. Had to like tossing and turning. Then at 3 a.m., you know when your body wakes itself up to vomit? Remember those big nights you had in the beers back on the day?
Mm-hmm.
Like had that. Like just like, oh my gosh, I've got to get to the toilet ASAP. And just vomited and then, tossed and turned until my alarm went off. I didn't go for a run. Still went to work, probably shouldn't have. But because I only teach 2 days, I feel guilty ringing up sick. I know that's not what you're meant to do. You're not meant to be spreading sickness and stuff in a workplace. But just got through work, had a little energy, but had the day completely off running. Just had no appetite. Friday AM was the same. Didn't get up and run. Still super tired. Not much of an appetite. Then kind of come good like throughout the day, Friday at school, and then got out for 60 minutes after school. And like missing 2.5 days, I felt so clunky. It was like I felt like I'd never ran before. I was like, everything kind of hurt. Like there's a reason why you never want to program someone to do a workout straight back off a sickness. Like you want to get a couple of easy jogs on the board because I feel it just took me that run and the Saturday run just to get back into a bit of rhythm and just feeling better. And like my stomach was still kind of hurting a bit. That was Friday arvo. Saturday did 80 minutes in the morning and then 35 minutes in the afternoon on the treadmill watching Drive to Survive. That's good, isn't it? It's got to be the best documentary out there, sports docos, Formula One stuff. You boys get around it?
I think I watched one season and then, I didn't really get into it too much.
Just so dramatic. There's always so much drama in Formula One. And I'm sure the doco adds heaps of mayonnaise to it because I actually don't watch it during the season, but just enjoy the doco. Then Sunday, AJ was back in town. Anthony on the bike. We did a longer tempo run, similar to what Ali did, Moose. We did 27K though. So 2 laps around this kind of like 13.5K loop that we mapped out up and over the bridge both times. So we got about 100 meters elevation for the 27K. Plan was to like take the first lap close to like 340s and then work the second lap kind of around that 330s, but we kind of settled probably closer to 335s that first one, and then we're kind of under 330s for the second one, averaged 331s in the end. This was good. Beautiful morning out, pretty like a bit warm and humid, like nothing too warm, but probably, 15, 16, bit of humidity by the end of it. This felt really good. Initially, I was like, maybe try for 30, but because I was coming off that sickness, I'm like, let's just cap this at 27, get away with it. Wore that Fast R3 from Puma. Not sold. Like, wasn't bad, but wasn't amazing. But then I'm like, does it need to be amazing? Or if you get through the workouts, isn't that big enough of a pass mark?
What were you not? What didn't you love? What was the question mark on?
What's the alternative if you don't use that one?
Metaspeed Edge or Sky. Both of those are really good shoes.
So compare the two for me.
Firmer, and obviously the other two have a heel. So this just felt like, it was just like, is it a bit narrow, Moose? More of a narrow fit.
Oh, than the Asics for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, definitely.
Like you feel just as locked in. Like as I said, I got through this workout and I was stoked with it. Like that's probably telling me I could maybe run, I don't know, flat marathon in 2:22-ish. I'd be confident I could go out at. So the shoe did its job, but I'm like, there was no wow factor about it. But as I said, like, do we expect everything to have that wow factor about it now?
A lot of people do find a lot of people do find a wow factor with that
in that shoe. Yeah. I also think I was running at a pace where we worked down the last K in like 3:17 or something, and that's when I was like, oh yeah, now I'm starting to sniff the wow factor. Like, so
if you're racing a 10K or a half marathon, would you go the Puma shoe? Or you still wouldn't be sold on that distance either?
Yeah, okay. So before this workout, hands down I would. And then so I've probably figured this out as we're talking now. So when I've been doing stuff in it at 3:15s, I've been like, this feels like 3:15s is coming way too easy. And I would have been like, so I was like, I'll wear this at Run for the Kids this weekend. But then on the weekend, because I kind of didn't get that wow factor at 3:30 pace, I was more like, maybe the Asics are going to be the shoe of choice. But I think it's just because I was working at a different pace. Like, 3:30s and 3:40s, you're kind of sitting up a bit more than you're not pushing through that.
Do you have the Deviate Elite 4?
No, Nah.
See that if you really like that Puma, like that Fast R, I would try and get my hands on one of them because I think it's a safer package for the marathon with the same foam and the same weight. It's just stable. It's got a heel on it. I would try and get my hands on one of them.
Okay.
We'll talk later.
I'll wear the Fast R on the weekend for 15K. Think it's going to be a real good aggressive thing for that, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but it's different though, isn't it?
Yeah, I know, yeah.
It's a different, like you're going to be up and down hills. You're going to be running downhill in a shoe with no heel on it. Maybe it's not a Boston shoe. Maybe it's a fast, flat course shoe, but downhill. I know I land through my heels when I go downhill and I want something stable on it.
Good point. That was 131K for the week. Race week for me this week, fellas. First time in 6 months I'm going to race. Run for the kids.
You reckon you'll win?
No way. No way will I. I won't be topped. I don't know. You never know who's going to rock up at Run for the Kids.
Didn't Toby win one year?
Second, wasn't he? Or did he win? Liam Adams? He beat Liam Adams, but I don't think he won.
Oh, someone else beat him, did they?
Was it Andre?
Maybe he was second, yeah.
I don't think he won. Do you still win like a return flight business to like Europe?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think it's that anymore.
No, I know Nath Stote's running from Bendigo, so that's at least one person in front of me.
Well, you reckon you won't beat him?
Nah, he's in pretty good shape. He ran 65 low at Melbourne half and so only got fitter.
You just put yourself in low 220 shape.
222.
Good.
222. What pace is 222? About 323s or something? Something like that?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. We'll see.
Never had to work it out that slow before.
Well, what pace did you run at Melbourne when you carried that guy over the line? As long as I'm quicker than that.
Yeah, no, he'll add another 10, 15 seconds a K to that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's still a bit of a guessing game. I'm hoping this race brings me another like level up in fitness and maybe I've still got a bit to top up again. But it's Boston. You never know what you're getting at Boston.
I hope you get a Yuki Kawachi type day.
Oh, that would suit me, wouldn't it? Guy from regional Australia.
Yeah.
Does all his training solo. Doesn't need these big like motivators. Yeah, it would suit me down to the ground.
I could imagine like them getting some footage of you just in like a cafe about 3K into the race.
Bullshit. You remember the last time this happened, Osaka Marathon? You pulled out halfway through. Ali's in a medical tent. Who's still out there slaving away, smacking up Reece Edwards? Me.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Good evidence there.
Thank you. This episode is brought to you by Say Sky. The Spring-Summer 2026 collection is inspired by the unspoken poetry of running, the grind, the breakthroughs, and those quiet moments where you find your rhythm. Because running isn't just a sport, it's a way of being. It's showing up for the early alarms, it's the heavy legs, the long runs, and chasing the feeling rather than the finish line. Say Sky is for runners who don't take shortcuts, who zig when others zag, and who find meaning in the process, always moving forward at your own rhythm. You can shop the full range at saysky.com, where you can also score 15% off with our exclusive discount code using the code IRP15 at checkout. Say Sky is also available at selected retailers across Australia, so you can check it out in person and see why so many runners are switching to the Star. Let's thank some Patreon supporters, Croaks.
All right, I've got Kim Hughes this week. Kim, I believe, is from Auckland. Couldn't find them on Strava, but possibly ran the Auckland Half Marathon in 2011 and 2014 with a best time of 1:54. I'm pretty sure Kim is a director at Broadway Property, which Property Group is an independent, privately owned property development management and investment company. So thanks for your support, Kim. Sorry I couldn't find more information from a running perspective.
Thanks, Kim. Congratulations on the job title as well.
Yeah,
it's a nice one.
That's wealthy. Really nice. That's a wealthy man right there.
Whenever you see director, that's a good sign.
Property development, investment company,
privately owned too.
They've got everything.
Who are you thinking, Moose?
Darren Ma. Darren is from Ireland. He ran 17:20 at the 2024 Bob Heffernan 5K, 37:24 at the 2024 Duns All In 10K, Dunshaughlin, 81 minutes at the Tullamore half marathon, and 2:56 at last year's Barcelona half marathon. Nah, Croaks, nah. Don't like that. He didn't run 2:56 at a half marathon.
Oh, sorry, at the marathon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did him dirty there. Runs for Trim Athletic Club and might be a photographer. What gives you that idea, Croaks?
Oh, just a bit of LinkedIn stalking.
Oh, yeah. How many followers? Do you have followers or friends on LinkedIn?
I don't have anything really. I don't use LinkedIn other than for this.
They're connections, aren't they, on LinkedIn? Is that what they're called?
Yeah, I don't know.
Connections?
I don't know if I even have a connection on LinkedIn.
I don't think I do either, so I might connect you.
Yeah, okay.
We can have one each. I signed up for the same reason you did, to stalk people for our Patreon shout-outs.
Actually, I've got one connection.
Who is it?
Darren
Ma.
No, where is it? Oh, I don't know. It's loading.
This isn't great podcasting, Croaks.
Canberra Internet.
Oh, Candina Weston Candy. So she used to run for Sydney Uni Athletics Club.
An old flame, Croaks.
Nah, she's a bit older than me.
Yep. When's that stopped you before?
Moving on. I'm going to thank Sam Hopper. Have we not thanked Sam Hopper? He's done a Road 2 season.
Yeah, I know. I don't think so. I did a search. You can search all of our agendas.
Yeah.
I don't know if we've ever done a Patreon shout out for Sam.
Sam is one of the biggest dogs at ASICS Australia. What's his correct title? We know he travels the country with the wear test kits. What's his title, Moose?
Oh, he'd be like a community leader or something along those lines.
LinkedIn tells me sports marketing at ASICS Oceania.
Oh, sports marketing.
Actually, and then if we dig deeper, he's
send through a request, correct, for a connection.
It'll be sports marketing - performance running.
Oh, because he looks after some athlete stuff too, I reckon.
It's got here you go. My role at ASICS involves servicing ASICS rec running expert channel accounts and our performance running athletes. I educate retailers, athletes, and customers on our performance run product, technologies, and brand ethos. I further support both the sales and sports marketing teams for event activations and wear tests.
Good on you, Sam. That's his role. Very handy runner, though, with PBs of 8:38 for 3K, 15:03 for 5K at the New South Wales 5K champs, 30:39 for 10K. Give me the best one of these in a second, Moose, actually, because this is looking pretty even. 68:41 for the half marathon and 2:28. Unconfirmed, but we think he ran most of those PBs after he stopped getting coached by Croaks. We're not 100% sure about that. Got a haircut recently. I didn't even recognise him when he put up a story the other day.
How different does he look?
I know, yeah. He put up a story of him running Tokyo, and I was like, who the heck's this guy? And then it wasn't until like 2 days later it clicked for me that was him.
Yeah.
Good fella. One of the nicest blokes in Australian distance running, this guy. Yeah. Always got time for you.
30:39's the best, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I agree. Although, like 8:38 is like there's people out there that can run 30:39 that probably struggle to run 8:38.
8:38's pretty quick.
It ain't 30:39's a lot harder than that, I reckon.
Yeah. Thank you to our Patreon supporters for supporting the Inside Running podcast. If we like what we do, show brings you value, you can help us out keeping the lights on at patreon.com/Inside Running podcast. Big week of content. We got the Road to Nowhere team. No, Somewhere. The Road to Somewhere team. That's Ali Pashley, Leanne Pompiani, Nick Earl. We've also got the OG monthly with Chriso and Toby. A couple of big announcements coming there as well. Toby might have a major race he's going to do, Croaks. Big race announcement. Probably gathered. I think
so, given what he did on Saturday. You'd think there was some running event.
35K tempo run, yeah. Those boys will be up and about. Running news. This week's running news segment is proudly brought to you by Precision Fuel and Hydration. The World Indoors happened over in Poland, boys. Not that hard to watch if you're an early riser, 5 a.m. kind of operator. You might have caught some of the end of it.
Or a night owl. It was on from like 8 till midnight at night as well.
Yeah. Where do you want me to start? You want me to go in distances? Start with the 800s and work my way up?
Yeah, do that.
just a bit of a Brady on the loose before I start. Like I'd seen clips of this, and then I went down to watch all the coverage today, and very hard to, like, they need to have chapters on that. Like I was clicking on it, it's like day 3, and it's just 2 hours, 50 minutes of coverage that I had to then skim through. I had like the schedule open to try to actually have the schedule to know when to, if I'd gone too far, too early. You couldn't actually see, you know, sometimes when you can skim across, you can see what the screen would be playing. None of that. Anyway, that was my first world problem from today. 800 metres, Keely Hodgkinson got the win. Gun to tape in a different league. She's got to be one of the most impressive runners in the world at the moment. 155.30. That was a championship record. Audrey Wero was second from Switzerland. She ran 156.64, which was a national record. Addison Wiley, I think from the US, was third, 158.36. We had Hayley Kitching make this final, which I thought was pretty good. Like she got through the heat, the semi, and into the final. This is Hayley's like first major championship. I reckon we haven't spoken about her ever on this show until about 4 weeks ago, Croaks, 5 weeks ago, when she broke that record, doing some stuff in the NCAA champs. So like she was in there and came 5th. It was a 6-person final, but what a championship experience for her. Like this has got to pay dividends if she keeps progressing and we get her to the Olympics or Comp Games or World Champs in the future. The men's 800, Cooper Lukenhaus. This is a young guy. Get me an age on him, Croaks.
Like 16?
16, 17?
16 or 17, yeah.
17, I reckon.
He went to the World Champs last year. He raced aggressively. He's a big 16-year-old. Like he looks like he's 25. He won in 144.24. Elliot Creston was second from Belgium in 144.38. Mohamed Atoui was third in 144.66. We did have Pete Bowl in this race. He was 4th in 145.14. He broke Charlie Hunter's national record in that race. Went pretty quick early, like 51.9. Pete was on the rail in 3rd. Looked amazing the way he was kind of just sitting in there. And then he tried to go around the Belgium athlete who ended up coming 2nd, kind of got on his side, and then he pushed back on the inside, and then he had to get back on the rail. And I just felt looking back at it, he just wasted too much energy with that move, that when the big kicks came, he kind of just, was off a bit there. And his last 20, 30 metres, like he actually nearly got caught for 5th and 6th. He kind of fell away a bit towards the end there. But this young kid, Cooper Lukenhaus, he's a real deal, boys. Keep an eye on him. Just buy some stock early. We did have Bob Abderrahman. He was in the same event, but he got DQ'd in the heat for running out of his lane. Didn't actually watch that one. But for this, they need to stay in their lane for 200 metres. So a whole lap of the track. And then they can cut
close. In. Yeah, I think I did see some of the heats or the semis one of the nights, and they said that they'd recently changed the rules on that. So it's not quite a full lap, but it's...
Isn't it? Okay.
It
was a long time, though.
So it's like the first bend, the second bend, and then they sort of come, I think, across down the straight just before one full lap.
Yeah. Yeah, when I was watching it today, I was like, they're making them stay in the lanes for a long time here. 1,500 metres next. Georgia Hunter Bell got the win, 3:58.53, which is a world lead. Our very own Jess Hull comes second, got the silver, 3:59.45, which was a area record. Nikki Hiltz was third in 3:59.68. Jess went to the front early, 31 second first 200 metres lap here. And then Halem, she went like crazy off the front. Like she made that first lap 62 seconds. At one stage, I swear, she got about 3 seconds ahead of them at about 800 metres, 900 metre mark. And then Hunter Bell and Jess were just on the front of the pack trying to pull her in. And they got there with probably a lap to go, I think it was. And then Hunter Bell's just changed of pace that last 50 was really impressive. Like Jess had to dip to hang on for that second spot because, Hiltz was coming. No, sorry. This one, there was more of a gap to third than the 3K, which we'll get to in a second. But, this was, super impressive for Hunter Bell because she probably did the majority of the work to get him back up to Halem and then could still kick off that. So she's in action in Melbourne this week. If you're in town,
She just had an extra gear, didn't she, in that last 100 to be able to pull away from Jess?
Yeah. The men's 1500, Mario Garcia, Spanish runner, Croaks, I think.
Yeah, he's Spanish.
Yeah, he won this, 339.63. He beat the world champ, Isaac Nader, in 340.06. And Adam Spencer just rode that rail the whole race. It was slow early, so Adam got third in 340.26. 64 first lap, super messy. Kind of picked up after 800 because they were like 205 through 800. And then with 500 metres to go, there was bodies going everywhere. Spencer was like in 5th, 6th position with 200 metres to go. And he just found himself like in huge trouble, even with like 50 metres to go coming into the home straight. And he just snuck through the inside and just people were fading everywhere. And he just stole that bronze medal. It was like very impressive run. For a guy that you didn't even have on the team, Croaks, to be getting a bronze medal, I thought it was pretty impressive.
He's got a good kickoff, like slower races. I can't remember. I've seen it in the past where he's been able to close or kick really well when it's not super quick.
He's very up too, isn't he? Like he's got a very upright running technique. So that was a very entertaining race. The 3K. So Jess had a 1500 and then the 3K the following day and then the 1500 metres final. So Jess has done this race with a 1500 metres already in her legs. Nadia Battocletti got the win there, the Italian, in 8:57.64. Emily Mackay from the US was second, 8:58.12. And this was the one where Jess had to dip. She was third in 8:58.18. Linden was also in the race. She was 12th in 9:04. Jess went straight to the back of this one and just chilled at the back. The first K, fellas, 3:14. 3:14. That is super slow.
Really played into Jess. Like, you know, Jess is the world record holder in the 2K, like outdoors. So essentially it's turned into a 2K race here.
Yeah, they were just jogging. It did get dangerous though when Halyu went down, the Ethiopian. Like Jess got pushed from, I think it was a Spanish athlete, Garcia, and then Jess then like put her hand out and just put her hand straight in the back of Halyu, and then Halyu went down. And because it was so slow, she could get back up and get back on. But yeah, if she was playing AFL, it would have been a clear push in the back. Like it was a decent hand in the back, but she was just reacting to getting pushed. Then Jess kind of moved up to the front, like halfway through the race. And then, yeah, they picked it up through 2K to be 6:16. And then with 300 metres to go, Jess did hit the front. Linden kind of fell out the back when the move started to get made. I don't know if it just didn't look like the traditional Linden that we've seen the last couple of weeks. Not sure if she's been sick or an injury or something like that. But, yeah, I've kind of got used to seeing her being a main player at the front there. And then Battocletti, just same thing, just had that gear, had that kick.
Which is interesting because like she's better known at sort of that 5 and 10K. And so with a slow first K, like she's done really well to outkick the likes of Jess, who are significantly faster than her over like 1,500 metres. So it's a good sign for Battocletti for the rest of the season, the fact that her like top end speed is good.
Yeah.
And we know how good she is over 5 and 10K.
Yeah. So that was Jess's championships, a silver in the 15 and a bronze in the 3K. I looked up the prize money today as well. That would have been 30,000 US for her. Decent weekend out. That converts nicely to the AUD, doesn't it?
Similar to your weekend in Singapore, eh?
Similar to my weekends at Stall back in the day, I thought you were going to say. Josh Kerr, he won the 3K. This was pretty cool because they had the medalists from Paris in this race. So Hocker, Kerr, who was the other one? The Goose. Have I got that right?
No, anyway. Wasn't it Spanish dude? No. Or...
Anyway, someone said when I watched all these races today, that was said before one of these races, and I thought it was this one. I could be wrong though.
Yeah, I think you are.
Yeah, I don't know. Just look that up for me, can you, Croaks?
It's like a dude who come out of nowhere that we didn't know of.
No, that was Nader at the World Champs.
Nader, yeah.
I'm talking Paris Olympics.
Oh, Olympics.
1,500 metres.
Yeah, right. Okay, Olympics, yeah.
Look it up for me. Hocker went to the front early, then the Ethiopians took the lead like a K in, and then Kerr, you just watched his back. Like I knew he'd won it, and I watched him throughout the race. He's just smart. He moves up in the straights, and then he just slots himself back in before the bends. He just got on the tail of Hocker, and then at the bell, Hocker was kind of boxed, and Kerr just got away, and that was really the difference between him winning because like Hocker was closing, but he just had too much work to do over the last 100 meters, and then he did that, the Steph Curry, like put people to sleep celebration.
Who Josh Kerr did?
Josh Kerr did it because Hocker did it at Milrose Games when he beat Kerr. So Kerr pulled it back out.
Love that.
I love that too.
How good's Josh Kerr for a bit of entertainment value?
How would you go wearing those sunglasses inside? Like, it's going to have to like make it a bit dark, doesn't it?
I don't know. I've seen that before though.
Yeah,
it's a good story considering what happened to him at Tokyo and how horrific that kind of injury was. Like fully tearing his calf like that. That was a terrible injury to have. To come back and just win the world champs like that, bang!
You're right, Brady, with those three athletes.
Thanks, Croaks. Thought so. So that was the World Indoor Champs. When I'm watching them, I watch some of the events, like that 3K, and I'm like, this is loaded. Like Geordie Beamish was in there, like Nagoose isn't getting a medal, like it's deep. And then I watch other events and I'm like, where's like half the best runners in the world at this event? It's a real contrast. Like I swear one of the events there was just no Kenyans or Ethiopians. And then you watch some of these women's races and you've got some really good Ethiopian girls like pushing off the front.
We've spoken about this before, though.
I don't know what to make of it.
Previous years where and it's not to take away from anybody who's won a medal at World Indoors, but it's not as significant as Olympic Games or outdoor World Championships. Like the depth is not there in most events, but as you said, in some events it is. Like that 3K was actually like a pretty good field. Still some guys missing, but it's, compared to the, say, men's 1500, there's a heap of guys missing there in the 1500. And you only need to look at, guys like Cam. Cam's our best 1500 meter runner. He's not turning down an outdoor world champs or a Olympic Games. Jude Thomas, he potentially could have medaled there as well with what he's done in the 1500. So, it'd be interesting to know, why don't those people want to go? You look at Tamsin back in the day. Like Tamsin won gold. I don't think she ever went past the semi-finals in an outdoor major, like a World Champs or an Olympics. Is
it time of the year?
Don't know.
Yeah. Money's not good enough?
Well, I also think, I suppose this year is a bit of a down year in terms of there's no World Championships, Olympics. There's that new competition that World Athletics have. So a lot of athletes are probably looking at just other things this year, which would be one reason to maybe run World Indoors because it's a bit of a down year. Yeah.
Anyway, that was the World Indoor Championships. We come home with 3 medals and a 4th and a 5th, which is pretty good considering the distance team we sent.
It wasn't just...
I don't know what the pole vaulters and that did. Do we get any golds or anything?
We won 5 medals.
Okay.
So Curtis Marshall got bronze in the pole vault, and Nicola Oleslag is, I think, tied with 2 other athletes for silver in the high jump.
We're batting above, aren't we? For a small country down here.
Well, we don't have an indoor track in the whole country.
We go to championships that we don't have. Yeah.
It's like a German bloke winning a surfing contest.
Well put. Take us back to New South Wales, Croaks.
Yeah, so they had their state championships on over the weekend. So in the 800s, Obsa Youssef won the men's in 149.64, beat Lawson Fitler 150.26, and William Zarkis was third in 150.66. In the women's, Jayla Hancock Cameron got the win, 204, beat Ruby Madden 205, and Matilda Emmanuel was third in 207. And in the 1500, Isaac Shaw got the win there, 349.39, beat Harm Shat 349.5, and Tom Davies was third in 349.85. In the women's, Jayla Hancock Cameron, she did the double, won the 1500 in 412, beat Georgia Whincup 4:19, and Eliza Lawton was third in 4:22.
And Moose, Vic had their state champs.
Yep. Oh, just on that, is there a name we've read out more on this podcast than Jayla Hancock Cameron?
She does like to race, and she'll be racing again this weekend at Maurie Plant.
There could be an easy way to check this, I reckon, like with the search features through our agendas, but I reckon she is the one. We mention her name more than anyone else in the country. Vic State Champs, 800 metres in the ladies. Caitlin McQuinlan Bell won in 2:08.06. Ali Fleming, 2:08.88. Olivia Attard, 2:08.97. And in the men's, Alex Hannigan, 1:49.42, which would have won the New South Wales title. Just FYI. Alexander Cameron Smith was second, 1:50.23. And Evander Scott, good Geelong man, 1:53.4. 1,500. Oh, Evander Scott, there you go. 3:50.2.
Would have lost the 1,500 metres at the New South Wales champs. FYI.
He's got some range, this kid, doesn't he, Moose? Doesn't he run a pretty good road race as well?
He's probably like the 15. Well, I mean, he's running 800, but I think his best would probably be like 15 to 3K, maybe 3K at the moment. Evander Scott, he won 3:50.2. Wouldn't have won New South Wales champ. Matt Buckle, 3:51.44, and Lachlan Hurd, 3:51.94. In the ladies, Mia Rue ran 4 minutes 24. Madison Caulfield, 4:27, and Jane Mackrell, 4:27, but a slower 4:27 than Madison Caulfield.
This could be a guy to watch. Like, he ran 29:52 at Albert Park 10K.
Yeah, no, he's a good runner.
He's only 20.
He is a good runner. He's obviously got some speed about him, running 150. 150, I'd say, is better than 29:52.
Who coaches him, Moose?
I don't know too many kids, though. Like, he would have done that when he was under 20, who can do both those things.
Yeah. I'm not 100%. I think it may be his old man. I'm not sure.
Doesn't he run for Geelong, mate? Come on. You really are on the outer. You don't even know the background of your athletes.
He's in the side group, this guy.
It's been a while since I've been down at the track at Tuesday night at 4:30, 5 o'clock p.m. when all the groups are trained. And I get this third-hand type information from Sundays. That's all I got.
That was the Running News, and it was brought to you by Precision Fuel and Hydration. Chances are you're gearing up for a race yourself, but how dialed in is your race day nutrition? Precision Fuel and Hydration makes it simple with a free online planner. Visit precisionhydration.com and get your numbers today. Catching up with the boss on Wednesday night too, boys. Andy Blow, CEO, founder. Put a post on Patreon today. If anyone's got any questions, let me know, because this is the source. He's good on a mic too, isn't he, Croaks? I reckon you've done the last couple.
Yeah, he's always good for a chat.
Well, I did.
Knows his stuff.
I saw some of those questions coming in, and they're very good.
Are they?
Like,
I actually haven't read them yet.
Well, I was like, we've asked him a lot of questions. We've had him on a few times. Like, what else can we ask him? And then I'm reading all these questions, like, good. I actually want to know the answer to this. So it's been good. Was it Patreons that sent them in or Instagram?
Nah, Patreon. There's a post on Patreon. Oh, yeah, there's 13 questions already here.
And they're good ones. So good stuff from the patrons.
Well, that's what
he used to work with the, speaking of your Drive to Survive, Brady, he worked with the Formula One teams.
Did he? Which
back
one
in the day? We'll ask him. First
question, Andy, which Formula One team did you work for? That's what I'm opening up with.
And tell us, I suppose what his role was there.
I'm interested in this one. Like, we've seen that rise of the broccoli sprout juice and the bicarb. Like, what's Precision going to do in that space? Because it's getting a bit more complicated, isn't it?
Man, sold out. Nomio sold out all my stores.
Really?
Yeah, and can't get more. They're sold out. The distributor can't get them at the moment. So stay tuned. When it comes in, it's going to be hot property.
How much does that stuff retail for?
$40 a box.
How many shots in a box?
$10 a pop.
There's only 4 in a box.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Wait, it's 3 hours before?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, it's not good for blue collar people like myself.
Nah, it's not. It's good for Croaks type operators.
So even I might have to get up. Is it worth me taking one on Sunday?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, you may as well test it out.
You staying down?
Yeah, staying down. So
staying at Zacca's?
Nah, booked a hotel. Kids are going to stay in Bendigo. Carly's racing as well.
Ah, ooh.
I've taken it twice. I took it for those 2 track races that I did.
Oh yeah, broke a state record. Anyway,
threw my guts up on one of them too.
Tell me more before I get onto my whispers. Tell me more about what you guys have been rolling with your headphones. Because Shocks have been a partner with this podcast for a long time, and I feel bad because they keep sending me some really good products, but I'm a real OG kind of guy. So I am still rolling, and I know this annoys a couple of people, the one around the head, because it isn't as loud as some headphones are. But I love not having buds in my ears because I actually don't think it can be, I don't know, like, can it be that good for us, always having things in our earbuds? Anyway, so I like the one that goes, what's the original one called? Open Run.
Is it open though? Or is it open?
Open Run Pro, isn't it?
But
Open Run Pro 2 is what I'm rolling. So this is the OG. And when people think of Shocks headphones, they think of these ones.
Yeah. The one I open everything that comes in the mail. I open the packet and I open them and I put them in and I go, what are these like? And I've got what is it called? The new one. What's the brand new one called? The Open
Fit Pro.
Open Fit Pro. And so this thing here is like each time they've got better for me because that was a bit quiet. And when I'm out running in the bush, it's windy and I can't hear shit. And I'm like trying to turn it up, but it doesn't go higher. So I really like this one because I can actually listen clearly to it. And I can be even put on riding the bike. So when I was commuting, and there's a lot of noise when you ride a bike because there's traffic and there's wind, but it's not actually like a bud in your ear. So I can still get a bit of background noise, but it's actually listenable, especially to podcasts. If you go through a windy section and you miss bloody 6 minutes of podcast, your whole story falls down. Like the who done it is just, you just lost it. So I'm a big fan, and it's also better. Like it goes between my computer and my phone better. So I don't know whether this is a real first world problem, but if like you use your phone, it connects to your headphones, and then you open the computer and you're like, I need to listen to something on it. And I can't, I have to turn Bluetooth off on this for it to pick up that. But this actually slides across really well. I'm not sure how they did that, but
I've got separate headphones for separate devices. Does my head in. Like I've got a old pair for my iPad at the gym. I've got a pair for my phone. I've got a pair for I still roll that little Mighty thing, Croaks. You know that little thing we got a couple of years ago?
Oh, yeah. Mine shut itself.
Put the music on that and the podcast on that so I don't have to run with my phone.
That's crazy you do that.
Do what?
Wear that old thing like that.
Well, it's just like, what? So, yeah, I just don't, my phone's like massive. I would hate going for a run with my phone. This thing's like a little
pocket. You got the side pockets in your tights.
What about when you're like hitting a bit of pace? I'm sweating up here. I don't want to like stuff my phone up. I don't want people messaging me when I'm running.
I have a playlist on my watch.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I forgot you could do that. Watch would be the smarter idea. So I'm running with watch, the little iPod Nano thing, and then my open run twos. Which ones are you using, Croaks?
Yeah, so I remember last time we spoke about Shocks. I'm a massive fan of the Open Dots one. So they're still open ear, but they're a bit more of a traditional feel. They've still got like the round sort of bit that would go into the ear. So for me, it feels a bit more of like your old school headphone. But what I like about them is they're super light and they basically because it just clips onto your earlobe. So for me, it's just, it just feels more sort of natural from what I'm used to. Plus I find when I have like hat and sunnies on, having less around the ears is more convenient. So I've pretty much every run I listen to music. And so the Open Dots one have been with me every run for the last, every run I listen to music for the last 6-8 months, plus, gym as well.
Yeah, I'm just looking at those now. Got a sale on. They're down to $269.
They're so good, and they go like with the original ones that you're listening to that you use, Brady.
Yeah.
I had the same issue. Even music, if it was windy, you just couldn't hear like the music. Whereas the new ones, both the ones Moose was talking about and the ones that I've got, so much louder.
Yeah. Okay. I'll test them out. So they got the Open Fit Pro. That's the one you've spoken about, Moose.
Yep.
The Open Run Pro is what I run with. And then you got the Open Dots 1, which you've just spoken about, Croaks, as well.
Yeah.
Then there's the Open Fit 2
on.
Plus as well. Open earbuds with superior sound for working out. Check all this out on their website. They've got a big sale on at the moment as well. Autumn sale. Everything looks like it's pretty marked down. And we can also give you some dollars off here as well. If you use the special code IRP Pro, you get an exclusive $15 Australian discount off all the new Open Fit Pro headphones. And you can use IRP 15 for all the other classic models, which will get you 15% off or $15 off. I think it's $15 off. I'll put all this in the show. I'll get someone to put this in the show notes for us. Actually, I'll do that. And yeah, check out what we're talking about. Also, a bit of a social post coming out. Keep an eye on that as well. Whispers, Clayton Young from Asics to Brooks. Big move.
Not a whisper.
Talking point today. Talking points. Brady's talking points. This is big when the Americans do it. Americans do things bigger. Here's a big American name, Moose. When I saw it, I was like, wow, like Asics. You look at Asics performance gear, you look at their jogging gear, you look at like the whole wall of shoes they're putting together, and it's very, very hard to beat as a whole. But he was talking about, is it the Hyperion Elite 6? Talking about it in his video today that I watched. Still the number one YouTuber. Like, can't beat him.
Polished.
So do you reckon it was his decision to go from Asics to Brooks, or Asics pushed him out and he had to go elsewhere?
You wouldn't be pushing him out, but I think
I wouldn't have thought so. Given his performances have been pretty good. Plus, he adds that extra element to the brand with everything he does off the track.
No, I think this is the number in a contract, and then it's like, let's have a look at what other contracts we can get. Yeah. And it feels like Brooks are building a lot around him. Like he will be the star. Like the stuff he spoke about in the video, he had footage of this like Zoom call. And I reckon we've had one of the guys on Shoe Geeks, Moose. He was like, this is the team that are going to be working with you directly to like make the best shoes for you. And it's like 6 of them. Who was the guy back in the day?
Yeah.
New Balance? Is he going to Brooks?
Or,
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Danny Orr.
I reckon he was on the Zoom call in his video.
Yeah, right. I think he did go somewhere, actually. He did leave New Balance. I think I'm not sure if it was Brooks, but I know he went somewhere else.
No, it still has New Balance on his Reddit. On his LinkedIn.
Danny Orr?
On his LinkedIn.
Oh, okay. Well, cut that bit.
Maybe it wasn't Danny Orr.
I actually think that he did leave New Balance, though. Like, I'm pretty confident about that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is
maybe he hasn't updated it.
Yeah. This is dollars and this is numbers, like Croak said. This is Asics putting a figure on the table. Clayton Young going, I'm worth more than that. And someone matching it or bettering it and him going, yeah, I'll sign with you. Let's create a story where it looks like it's more than just dollars. It's a business out there. This guy's got to provide for his family. You know, like he's making decisions. The shoes are all good. Brooks race shoes are good. Asics race shoes are good. Jogging shoes are all good. I'm sure there's conditions on the back end that help sway him, but the main thing would be like, how can I support my family with this deal?
I wonder how much of a fight Asics sort of put up in terms of trying to like keep him.
Yeah.
Hey boys, I think we're breaking an exclusive here because Danny Orr has not updated anything, but I've just taken a screenshot of this clip, and it's him in the video. Get the Shoe Geeks organised, Boost. Get the post out. I'm sending it through to you. I've questioned a lot of stuff tonight that I thought I've maybe been a bit wrong on, but everything's paid off all right.
Brady's gone back to Whispers now because this is Whisper.
Danny Orr has moved from New Balance
It's not a whisper if he's on Clayton Young's YouTube.
Well, he hasn't changed his profile on Instagram. Still said he's the head of. Check that video. Check that image out, Moose. How many of those people do you know? You know all these people. No, but he said he did testing in the Hyperion Elite 6 and the numbers are like off the chart. And then his training partner, that is it Klinger? He's the third one in their videos. Him, Connor Mance, and he appears a bit this other guy. He just ran like the third or fourth fastest American time for a half marathon in at Houston, like 58:30 or something. So like, yeah. You didn't recognise any of those people? It's Danny though, isn't it?
That is Danny Orr. Yeah, he was on our Shoe Geeks. He told me that he would love that I'd love the New Balance Rebel, and I did not love the New Balance Rebel. That was a sticking point back in the day. He convinced me that I would love it.
There we go. So that was interesting to see that kind of move, and just to like Brady on the loose here. Like I'm watching this World Athletic stuff today, the indoor champs. Why do we need to know kilometres per hour in the footage? No runner looks at that and goes, "Oh my gosh, they're running at 23.6 kilometres per hour." How do they even get that data? Like, it's just a waste of stuff on your screen.
Yeah, it's treadmill data.
Yeah. It's maybe for people who know nothing about running, but they know how fast their car goes. And they're like, yo, look at this guy. They're going 23 kilometres per hour. I drive at 60. Like, yeah, I could not. No one cares.
Is that a whisper?
That's Brady on the loose, but my final whisper is there's a very big name in Australian distance running, Great Ocean Road Marathon. Ooh. Keep a watch on it. Keep a watch. Previous winner.
I know two, actually.
Toby Mende.
Wait for the social media post to confirm, but I'm not saying yes or no to that name.
Wait
for the socials. I've got a good relationship with IMG. I don't want to ruin it. Kipchoge, I had a chat with the big dog down there the other day, Marcus Gale. I don't want to be stepping on any toes before they announce the big dog.
Well, if it is Toby, I hope he's doing it for the right reasons, because last time he did it purely for cash and it busted him. So he may have won $3,000 and he spent about $7,000 on medical bills since, plus $10,000 on bikes.
Act
well, actually, probably more than $10,000 on bikes.
When you see the social media post, act surprised.
I heard maybe someone up at Canberra Marathon as well.
Ooh, what do you got for Canberra?
Oh, maybe someone that close to what we're talking about here.
Mende wants to ruffle a few feathers.
Male, female? You're talking about him? Same person?
I'm talking about, past winner of Great Ocean Road, maybe. Have a think about that.
Well, Nick Earl's won Great Ocean Road and he's won Canberra too.
Nick's all in on Ballarat.
Yeah. Nick Earl won Canberra.
Yeah, he won Canberra. Ran quite quick. Ran like low 220.
It was in that real purple patch where it was just winning. Didn't he win like Sunshine Coast or something as well? Won a couple of them.
He won Great Ocean Road.
He set the course record. Took yours, didn't he?
Difficult place to win.
That's what you've got to get back for. Get back for the local.
Get back what?
Not this year. Next year.
I got an entry to Sydney still. I want to jog around Sydney. That's my goal.
Oh, yeah. Jogging around's great at Sydney.
Oh, yeah.
Progression run it.
You jogged, did you, that day?
Yeah, jogged. LT1. Zone 2, is that what it's called? That's the big word, isn't it, from the influencers? Zone 2?
Yeah, I don't know. There's the fitness community kind of taking over the running world right now.
Yeah, anyway. Who's on the loose? What do you got?
Oh, side message groups, tick that off. Cycling groups out there being aggressive to our runners on the road. Cop the spray, a couple of runners, two on separate occasions, a fortnight apart, two different females running solo out there around Paraparat, which is where we've done workouts the last 10 years. Cop a spray from a bunch of cyclists going past along the lines of get off the fucking road. Now, consider who is just throwing that abuse and the wording they've used. A bunch of cyclists 4 wide on a road saying get off the fucking road to a runner. How about the fucking nerve of that? And how about the lack of humility or awareness of what you are, and like your entire culture is fighting against drivers, and like you're constantly complaining about the abuse and the unsafe conditions and the aggression towards cyclists, and that's what you're rolling with. Get off the fucking road. I can't. I listen to it. I'm like, nah, couldn't have happened. Happened twice, and guess what? They rolled that same group rolling past group of men, didn't say a single word. Absolute coward pussies
Cowards.
they are. The biggest bunch of pussies. And you know what? Strava's not that hard to fucking find, people. There's a thing called flybys, and it's known. The groups are known out there, so it's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting stuff, Danny. That was one of them. Anyway, the other one was Instagram post. Seth O'Donnell.
We'll go easy on Seth. He sent me through his top 10 songs the other day.
I'm not going to know any of them, I can guarantee
he's
you.
all about the song competition. Keep getting your votes in, people. We've got about a week to go.
Guarantee
this
you.
train's been real on, boys. I'm still going to make these social media posts for everyone else who's sent me in their top 10s as well. Anyway, sorry, keep going.
He's called out the group run as being like a bit of a problem for runners, because everyone has a different level of running, and the group run is like everyone lumped together doing the same thing. So how can that be beneficial for the individual athlete? Which I kind of see his point, but the group Sunday run is the glue that binds everyone together as a runner. It's what we look forward to all week. It's where we get our joy running. And to have someone say, nah, go and do your own solo long runs, like I feel like you're really missing a key part about how people get better as athletes. And the group training environment, it might not be documented, and there might not be a research study that tells you that it's beneficial. But I can tell you right now, like group training environments are absolute performance enhancers for the majority of people out there. And it's how people keep running sustainably. And it's why a lot of people run for that particular one run a week. And so I'm not sure I'm with Setho on that one. I think don't write off the group long run, especially if you find joy in it, and you can get, like, it might not be 100% beneficial compared to, like, maybe it's 90% beneficial compared to if you ran 10 seconds, okay, slower or faster by yourself or whatever. But I'm for the group long run.
It depends on the group, though, doesn't it? Like, there'd be some groups that you can like identify that just a whole lot of people always get injured at because they haven't got the right culture in place, and maybe they get carried away every Sunday.
Yeah, there is. There are. I mean,
usually comes down to the leadership in the group.
Yeah, you'll find that most groups are like pretty fun places to be.
Well, here's a question for you. If you've got a group long run, what's the acceptable range of, like, you know, obviously if you've got like somebody who can run 14 minutes for 5K, somebody who can run 20 minutes for 5K, like that's often too big of a range to be doing long runs together, because this person's long run is going to be significantly faster. Even if they ran slow, it's going to be way too fast for the 20-minute runner. What's the range? If somebody's 2 minutes faster than somebody else over 5K, is that acceptable to be doing sort of controlled long runs together? Where's the threshold?
I don't think groups like what you mentioned exist. Like where a 14-minute runner runs with a 20-minute 5K runner, not for a Sunday long run. Like people self-seed themselves into training groups. We know that. And so I'm talking like a 14-minute runner might run with a 16-minute runner for perhaps like 40 to 50% of the run, I would say. I would say if you're a 17-minute 5K runner and a 14-minute, there's probably a gap there. There's enough of a range where that becomes like either too slow or too fast for one or the other. But it's the self-seeding nature of a group. And if you've got 20 people in a group, what you'll find is like 7 go, 7 middle, 7 back. And if you're feeling good one day, you might change groups. Or if it's like a start, you might run together for the first 5K That often happens in our group. Like 5K, have some banter,
Bendigo
warm up,
too.
and then it starts to move into position.
Yeah.
Chuck
And
some
then
hills
even
in there as well. That usually sorts it out pretty quick.
well, that's when it breaks up. I feel like, if it's a dead flat long run, there's probably a bit of a lot bigger threshold in terms of the ability of runners because it's much easier. As soon as you start throwing some hills in, that's when the slower runners are really going to struggle. But every group that I've been part of generally will always regroup at the top of a hill. Like if you've got to wait 30 seconds or whatever for somebody, and then you roll down the other side because it's downhill and everyone can run together again for a while.
Yeah. Oh, there's Ballarat. We had a decent range at some point, and there would be dedicated weight points. Well, we call them piss stops to make the bloke feel better. Who's at the back? Oh, we have a piss now. I had to stop for a piss, and there would be like fairly decent gaps. It might be like a 15, 20 minute stretch where everyone's kind of spread out, but then you stop. And then it's catch up, and then you drop the bloke again in 2K, but you still let him get there, and we like that. That was fun, especially when you're the guy waiting, not when you're the guy catching up, because the problem is that the fast group, the fit guys, have just been waiting for 3 minutes. Their heart rate's low, they're bored, they had a piss. As soon as you get there, you're like, oh, good, a break. Boof, you're off again.
Yeah.
The unfit guy gets no break.
Good talking point. Croaks, the listener question.
Yep. This episode's listener question is proudly brought to you by Precision Fuel and Hydration. And the question is, a runner is looking to increase their mileage and they have reached the max they can from single runs 6 days a week. Should they start doubling and retain the rest day or run every day of the week?
Good question.
I don't think there's a correct answer here. I actually think it's maybe just experimenting with things a little bit. So maybe we'll put it this way. If you enjoy having a complete rest day for both the physical and mental reset, then keep the rest day and do a double run. If you don't have an issue with running every day of the week, try running every day and see how that feels. Mix it up. Maybe 1 week run every day and then the next week do a double and see what works best.
I think you need to know why you're having that rest day too. So do you need that rest day every week because you're so cooked? And if you're really cooked and you need a rest day, maybe then throwing in a double isn't a smart idea. Maybe it's increasing one of the days and then adding a double. But if you're fine and you're handling the 6 days and you just love having a rest day and it's a mental recharge and what you kind of said, Croaks, well then, look to put a double in. Doubles are so if this has come from someone who has a family, has a job, doubles are such a pain in the ass.
Doubles I don't know. To me, I love doubles.
Just the time of the day.
Yeah, no, but it's like I can get out for 30 minutes morning, 30 minutes at night. That's actually easier for me on my life than going out for a full hour in the morning. Like I can be back and more helpful. Like I can be out 30 minutes before people wake up and I can be back and I can be out 30 minutes after people go to sleep in the house.
Yeah, okay.
Whereas
I'm kind of saying that window of, say, 3:30 till 7:30 at our house is not a great time to go out for a 30 or 45-minute double. But if I wait till 7:30 and kids are in bed, then you can go. But 7:30 is late.
It's not that late for most people.
Yeah,
I know teachers knock off work real early. I know I'm not going to have another crack at teachers here.
Yeah,
However,
we're striking tomorrow, so the strike's on tomorrow.
I heard about this. Jeez.
The strike is on.
I reckon they get replacements in. It can't be that hard.
7:45 p.m. is a late time to go for a run. That's affecting your sleep and stuff.
There's a lot of people out running at 7:45.
I would just prefer to just get up at 5 a.m. and have your run finished by 6. Then don't have to worry about half an hour.
It's not as simple as that. It's not as simple as that.
Get home before anyone wakes up. Win the morning, win the day.
Some people, it's better on their body to do 2 30-minute runs rather than one 60-minute.
I know. I did it today. Same reason.
Feel better?
Yeah. But I'm just saying logistically it's a pain.
Doubles.
logistically, I'm just saying, logistically in my household, it's a pain to go out for a run between 4 and 7:30 because it's the kids are up and about, dinners, baths, bed, stories, readers, spelling words, making lunches for the next day.
Do you know who doesn't have this problem?
Croaks. If you're an active parent in your children's life,
I take my daughter out with me on some of my second runs. So we get to spend some daddy-daughter time.
I like
dance
that.
Classes, Aussie hoops.
So Coles just needs to ride a little bit faster, and he can join the gang.
Coles can just
probably due for that.
Coles can swim around Yarrabee Pond next to you. He can just like do his thing. Get the goggles on him.
Meet me over that side. Yeah. It depends whoever this person is. Alex
Byrne. Yeah.
Yeah. Experiment with it. I think Croaks has the best idea there. Thanks to Precision Fuel and Hydration. Visit precisionhydration.com and use the code IRP2026 for 15% off your first order. Maurie Plant Fields, boys. Let's do some predicting here. Let's start with the men's 3K. Stewie McSwain, first run in his new on kit under Craig Mottram. Morgan McDonald, back from the United States, just to run a 3K at Maurie Plant.
Is he really?
Or does he stay now till Nationals?
I'm sure he's going to visit some family, stay till Nationals. Who knows? But awesome to see him in the flesh down there in Melbourne. Jack Rayner. What did he do recently? Won Melbourne Marathon. Then he did something else. I broke the Australian half marathon record. Yeah, sub 60 man. Seth O'Donnell, the man of the people out there. Brian Fay, really good result at the World Cross Country Championships. Women's has Rose Davies, Georgia Griffith, Morty Skyring. Pick a winner for me, boys, in the men's.
I'm gonna go Stewie. Like, I don't reckon Stewie's racing unless he's fit. And just look what Stewie's done in the past over 3K. I'll go Stewie.
Moose.
It's a really tough one. Jack Rayner.
Too short for Jack.
I'm thinking that too. Brian Fay he's a fast guy. He's 13 flat, dude.
Yep. Yeah, I'm just looking up his profile now. Is he a 15 kind of 3-5K guy, or is he more?
He won European Cross. Am I lying about that? Am I made that up?
He finished high up at World Cross this year too, I think. He's really high.
Yeah, he's a 7:34 guy.
Brian Fay's going to win. Yep.
I'll just go Morgan McDonald to pick someone different.
Do you know what the disappointing thing about this is?
It's not a 5K.
The men's 3K race is on at just after like 7 o'clock, and I think the telecast is from 7:30 to 9:30.
No.
So the women's 3K is in that window. Unless they have another stream on like the 7 app that covers the whole meet, we're probably not going to see the men's 3K, which is disappointing.
Are we sleeping on Seth? He had that real good 3K overseas. That Box Hill result turned you off him a bit, out of form. He could win this. It's going to be good.
They could all win it.
It's a good race. I'll take Rose Davies payback in the women's 3K for the Hobart result.
Well, I'll go Georgia then.
You've got Morty Moose. 1500, the Young King is headlining this. Cam Myers, Jude Thomas is also there. Jack Anstey, Adam Spencer coming back from his world indoor bronze medal. Robert Farken as well. The German, kind of a big name in 1500 meter running.
He's run 3:30 flat.
Not getting people through the gates, like not a recognisable name from people who don't really follow the sport, but kind of good to have him there. Training partners with the On Boys.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You can't tip against Cam Myers. How's that hamstring injury though, Croaks? You had to pull out of your pacing job?
Yeah, no, it looks good. He did some like pretty quick 800s and stuff on the road on Saturday, so I think he's good to go. I'm really looking forward to this race. I reckon there's a few storylines here. You obviously got Cam, but the rise of Jude Thomas, like what he run? He's running like 3:31, I think, for 1500, and he's sort of on the up. So you got those two guys, and then the other story is Jack Anstey, who missed out on World Indoors, up against Adam Spencer. So Jack Anstey could come out and, basically show why he should be on the team. So I'm looking forward to that sort of battle there too.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Then we got the women. So this is Georgia Hunter-Bell, the headline act, Claudia Hollingsworth off that amazing 3K down in Hobart, Linden Hall, Abby Caldwell, Sarah Billings. Obvious omission here is Jess Hull. Probably just too many races over the weekend. But I guess Hunter-Bell was there, wasn't she? And Linden, but they didn't double. But yeah, it's weird having a massive meet like this, like our biggest track meet of the year, and no Jess Hull racing it.
How good would it have been Hunter-Bell, Claudia, Linden and Jess, plus Abby and Sarah, like all of them together would be awesome. I'm interested to see how Claudia goes. I did hear a little whisper that she had a little bit of a mishap after she ran that 358, like slipped on a leaf or something at training, and basically caused her to miss maybe like it was like a little sort of niggle or something. So hopefully she's all good.
Where are you hearing this stuff from, Croaks?
Got my sources.
Good from you.
Heard Stewie slipped on the same leaf.
You joking?
But no, I'm not. That's what the person told me.
Where are they training at?
I don't know. But
Get
if
the blower
Claudia,
back out. Mottram,
I tell you what,
blower back.
if Claudia, the way that she ran that 358, pretty much, solo, other than the lights for the last 700 meters, having someone like Georgia Hunter-Bell to like give her some competition, she could run anything.
Yeah, okay. I'll
When's
take
this
Hunter-Bell.
What's the date here?
It's this weekend, Saturday
Is
night.
it really? Oh.
Yeah, Saturday night.
Come up quick. I think Easter's next weekend, someone was telling me today.
Oh.
Well, we got to April already. 800, Pete Bowl, Peyton Craig, Daniel Williams, Luke Boys, Bob Abdurrahman. That's loaded as well.
Good. And a couple other quick guys. I think is it Preston from New Zealand, and there's another guy as well, another couple of guys. So that's going to be a good race.
And then Gowkout and Kennedy are in the 200, aren't they?
Yep.
Okay. I might go, boys, if I'm in the big smoke.
Yeah, well, you should.
I should.
You might get up. You might get invited to sit up next to Bruce and Tamsin.
Don't think so.
As the number one voice?
Don't think so. Don't think that relationship's real strong between us and the governing body, Croaks. But anyway.
There's another media podcast partner.
Oh, yeah. They do that every year, don't they? They must be in bed with them or something. Can't work out how that always works. But anyway. Berlin half Jimmy Whelan. Be good to see what he runs there. Australian record, boys. Sub 60 for Jim.
No.
Be unlucky for Jack, wouldn't it? Imagine holding it for like 3 weeks.
He doesn't run it. Oh, there's a slab for you.
Oh, it's not expected to, is he? He's ran one half marathon in his life.
Just checking Berlin weather. Sunday, 2 to 11.
Ooh. Maybe he does run it.
Wind?
So 8 o'clock, it's going to be 3 degrees, 86% humidity, and the wind 11 kilometres an hour.
It's a bit fresh.
It's not too bad. I'll go 60.
Go over under 60-30.
60-20, 60-25 maybe. I don't know.
You want the over, Moose? 60-30? Croaks has gone 60-25.
I reckon he goes out a bit hot, blows up a little.
Wouldn't surprise me if he runs 59-45. Would not surprise me at all. When I was doing those threshold reps over the bridge, I was like, just look like Jimmy Whelan, pretend you're Jimmy Whelan.
No one looks as good as he does.
I know.
Nobody in the world runs like he does.
I watched his YouTube video and I'm like, this guy is so smooth.
Yeah. He people are like making calls about his potential to run fast times purely off his form.
Purely off his YouTube reels of him
this
on the
guy
treadmill.
is a world beater based on how high his backlift is.
Could be something in it. So you're taking the over? You got a slab bet? Active slab bet?
I don't.
I'll tell you what, you would have won Jess Hull and Linden, mate.
Yeah.
Missed there. That was an easy one for you.
Croaks hates slab beds.
I just don't drink that much beer.
Yeah.
You can get kombucha. You don't have to get beer.
Still
Didn't
haven't had
Cam
a
Myers or
haircut.
something? Didn't Cam Myers get a kombucha slab or something?
Oh, that's coming.
Oh, yeah, Moose, it's coming.
I worked out. Now I know where he lives.
Oh.
Now I know where he lives. And the only way I found out where he lives was I followed Croaks around at 2 a.m. on Saturday night. And he was hiding in the bushes looking at a house. And I'm like...
No, I don't even know where he moved. I don't know where he lives anymore.
Yeah, he moved because of you.
Did he buy his own place or he still lives with his
No,
parents?
he lives with a couple of young runners.
Yeah.
Bit of a bachelor pad, I think.
Yeah, right. You got an invite to go around, Moose?
No, but apparently the want to make a mile trophy is just sitting like in the lounge room, like up on above the fireplace.
All right. We've also got the 10. This is at the Sound running meet. Brett Robinson, Kai Robinson, Ed Marks is in the B race, Ollie Hawes in the 1500.
Stumbled across, because I saw a post earlier in the week about Brett and Kai in the 10K, and then I looked and saw the B10K had Ed Marks' name, which always excites me when I see Ed Marks' name on a start list.
Must be fit. If you're travelling to the US to run a track 10K race, you're in shape. Same with Brett. I'm taking Kai, though, over all those other guys to run the fastest time. Australian record? Could Jack lose 2 in one weekend? Kai takes the 10K, Jimmy Whelan takes the half.
Do many records go?
Kai could take the 10 for sure. I feel like the 10's easier to get than the half. Because Jack took his own 10.
Yeah, it's still, 27 low.
Yeah, but put Kai Robinson's 5K in the calculator, Croaks.
Yeah. Well, Jack's run just under 13 as well, hasn't he?
Yeah, but at BU.
Kai
did it at the World Champs final, didn't he? Get that fourth.
I was going to say, is this Kai's 10K debut? But no, he ran the 10,000 at the Birmingham Com Games.
12:58 at that World Champs to come fourth.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that was different. This is at Sweden.
Yeah.
All right, keep a watch on that. Also, keep a watch on our socials. We've got a Say Sky competition, like $500 gift card giveaway. So keep an eye out what you got to do there. Be like a tag follow kind of thing. And, a cool way. Imagine winning a $500 gift card to Say Sky. That would be a very, very nice prize.
Would be.
What are you doing between now and next week, Moose?
Back to Canberra Wednesday. Oh, this is nearly Wednesday now.
Driving, flying?
Flying. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday morning. Back to Anglesea then.
Okay.
Jeez, you reckon up the frequent flyer points, Moose?
No, I'm just using the points. You don't actually get points when you use them. I haven't paid for a flight in a long time. I just keep using my points. That's all I use them on now.
What about you, Croaks? What's happening?
I'll be watching Maurie Plant Saturday night, and I think going to the Sharks. Sharks versus Raiders on Sunday.
Oh, yeah? How have our Raiders started the year?
Not great. 1-1, lost 2.
Okay.
Hey, tell me about this the chant that they do there.
Oh, the Viking clap.
Yeah. Tell me about that. I saw that on socials this week.
Yeah. So I think it was must have been like some other football team did it overseas somewhere, and they were obviously the Raiders, and so we sort of adopted it maybe 5 years ago, and just before the Raiders run out, they have a guy on like the like the drums going doom doom, and then clap doom doom, and it just gets faster and faster and faster. So the kids call it boom boom clap.
Nice.
When we watch it, yeah.
Love the passion. You going to get to a game, Moose?
Oh, yeah, if I'm up there one time, for sure. If it was Friday night, I would have gone.
You and Croaks, a couple of stubbies.
If he gets a haircut, I will.
I'm getting a haircut this week.
Do you get a haircut?
I'm getting what you should have got, Moose. Just
what do you mean?
Skin high fade. You missed the fade bit.
I don't know. The guy was a professional who did it.
Yeah, you asked for the wrong thing, though. Anyway, at the end of the show, when we're talking about haircuts, it's time to hit stop recording.
Good luck, Brady.
Thanks, mate. What do you reckon? Over, under 3:15K pace?
I don't even know the course.
It's
I've never run it.
If I run under that, I'll be going all right.
Well, what have you run there at your best?
Don't know, Croaks. I come 5th or 6th one year. Come 3rd one year. Beat Moose a couple of times back in the day, probably 15 years ago.
I don't know if you did or not.
Yeah, I don't know. That used to be a better course, though, wasn't it, when you finished at the Gardens?
Oh, yeah. I love going through the tunnel, but like up. It was like up. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, just good to be back out there. See ya, boys.
See ya.
See ya.
Thanks for listening to this week's episode. It was proudly brought to you by Say Sky. You can shop the full range at saysky.com, where you can also score 15% off with our exclusive discount code using the code IRP15 when you check out.
Your names if it's all the same.